Hello everyone, Naito here, and I'm welcoming to the first episode of Doki Doki World of Dreams. If you want to know the synopsis, here it is. Watch through the eyes of a certain player as he is transported into Doki Doki Literature Club and is forced to share the body of the MC with its original owner. Together they attempt to stop the horrors of the game from occurring while at the same time looking for a way to separate. I've played the first original demo like 2 weeks ago and I really liked it, so yeah, here's a playthrough of the new version. Enjoy. So what's left is the best new game. Now from what I remember, there will be the player is stationed somewhere in the United States, so I'll just Charlie. Yeah, that should serve, right? Oh, and the developer is greeting us. Hey everyone, morbiusgreen here. As this is my very first attempt at a mod/story, I'm sorry for any mistakes I may have made. Anyway, enjoy this demo of Doki Doki World of Dreams. The cold October evening threatened snow. Thick nimbostratus clouds had rolled in only 3 hours earlier, and the weather forecast was predicting a heavy snowfall starting around 10 PM or so. A small car pulls up to the only convenience store in the small town of Berkshire, USA, and a man gets out. He's young, with a smooth-shaved face and a short brown hair that was well kept and parted. The feature about him that stands out from the rest is his heliochromia, a left sky blue eye and a right bright leaf green eye. At 22 years old, he's in his very last year of college, with his scheduled graduation time at the end of the fall term. He walks into the convenience store and finds no one else there, save for the cashier, a bored-looking teenage boy with shaggy curly hair. The cashier greets him politely before returning to his phone. Walking to the alcohol cooler, the man grabs a few cold cans and brings them to the counter. On his way to checkout, he spots a display of Pilot G207 metallic pants. He grabs 2 bags and heads up to the counter. The cashier rings him up, scans his ID, then packs his stuff up in 2 plastic bags. Have a good night, sir. The cashier goes back to whatever he was doing on his phone. The man, whose name is Charlie Poddogs, walks out into the night, holding up the bags triumphantly. That was a nice introduction. Jamie! I've got the goodies, bitches! I hold up the 2 plastic bags full of booze, a few Four Loko for Jamie and Harvey, 2 of my best friends, and Mike's hard lemonade for me. About damn time, gimme! Jamie, a short blondie with a bombshell body, but with a fierceness that bumbles no man ascribed to a redhead, grabs the bags from me, putting them on the chair next to her. Alright, let's go and get blackout drunk. Harvey's a head taller than I am, with a large muscular body to fit the typical bodybuilder image he'd been going for ever since high school. But he isn't just some dumb jock. He actually has good grades to keep his scholarship going. Me? I'm nothing like half. I'm kinda skinny actually. No muscle to speak of, no mystical muscle anyway. But hey, I'm no pushover. I go to the gym once a week for a run on the treadmill for about 5 miles or so, so nothing too strenuous. Let's get this body rolling. I get into the driver's seat and start the car, ready for a night full of fun and booze. As I drive back, Harv speaks up. So what are we touching tonight? Another high fantasy, I hope. I know you don't like those, so I picked up a classic, Supernatural. Classic? That show isn't that old, dude. Classic to me. I've been watching it since it came out. Holy shit, dude. Your parents let you watch that at that age? Nah. They were gone most nights, so I would sneak an episode a week. Heh, never begged you for the sneaky type. Then again, with a mouth of yours, you probably learned a thing from the Winchesters. There's a lot you don't know about me. I grin and twirl a fake mustache. Ah! Save me from the bad man! Jamie clings to Half as best as she can, but we eventually burst out laughing. I pull into my small house and we all get out, grabbing our fast food and the alcohol. Heading inside, Jamie and Half head to the living room. I set the food and drinks down on the table before grabbing some plates. We head out to the living room. I walk in to see Jamie and Half cuddling on the love seat. Fucking of course. Damn normies. I murmur playfully as I place their food and booze on the coffee table in front of them. Hey, you have a house to yourself? Who's not normal? I sit in my chair and grin smugly. Wait, you mean you don't already have your lives figured out like yours truly? And here I thought you were smarter than me. Hi, seriously, how do you afford this cozy pad? I thought you only worked part-time at the company your parents worked for. My parents help a lot. They pay the rent and upkeep, and I pay for stuff like utilities and the internet. Name your cupcake, pants. I know it. Now let's watch TV and get drunk. I open my first can of Mike's and begin drinking. Beep, 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 peep. I groan, the alarm next to me blaring in my ears, non-stop. That's the last time I drink 5 cans of Mike's in one sitting. What happened last night? Let's see. I'd gone out with my friends to get fast food and booze, then we went to my house to watch Supernatural. My memory is hazy after that. I must have gotten really drunk. Wow. Been a while since I had that much. I think I remember Jamie and Half stumbling out to head to their love nest a few houses down. Sorry for that. Oh fuck. That was powerful as shit. Fuck. Then I stumbled to bed, collapsing onto it before passing out. At least I think so. In my half-sleep state, I reach over to turn the alarm off, only to slowly realize that I didn't set an alarm the night before. I never set alarms in the first place. I sit up and look around the room, only to realize it's completely dark. What the hell? What happened last night? Am I sick or something? I try to feel for my phone, which I normally keep on the nightstand to my left. However, my hand hits a wall. What the hell? Okay, deep breaths. My right hand finally lands on something that feels like a phone on what I assume is a nightstand on my right. Only it isn't my smartphone, but a flip phone. I open it. The alarm is coming from the phone, so I turn it off, then use it as a light to help me look around the room. What? This isn't my room, but there's something familiar about it. I get out of bed and almost fall flat on my face. Why does my body feel lighter? I stumble over to the door and flip the switch, blinking the light out of my eyes. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! This is the MC's room! I'd played Doki Doki Literature Club 2 years ago after Harv and Jamie convinced me to play. After the shock of a lifetime after completing it and becoming an emotional wreck for a few days, I'd played a couple of the mods. I'd also looked up alternative routes on the wiki and even looked up and downloaded a few of the fan songs. But after that, I'd left in my Steam profile and had nearly forgotten about it. I had to give props to the creator. It was a well-written visual novel. Not my favorite game, but it was up there. It really affected me and got me to consider myself lucky that I had the choices that the girls didn't have. I couldn't listen to Marika's song without tearing up though. I still couldn't. Wait, the MC's room didn't have a window, right? That's not important right now! I approached the door cautiously, slowly opening it. Okay, looks like I'm on the second floor. Not surprised. Was that room with the small window? An upstairs toilet, okay. Wait, there's a mirror! I turn on the light. What the hell? Oh, completely Japanese! Oh, okay. As I said, I've already played this. I've already played this, so my reactions aren't completely natural to this playthrough. I'm sorry for that, but I thought that this comment was I don't want to say racist, but kind of weird, to be honest. But again, we are talking about an American, so okay, let me stop with the jokes. Let's continue. I almost shouted in shock, but I remember at just the last minute to keep my voice down. I turn off the light and head back into the hallway. I see 2 other rooms and a door that looks like it goes into a balcony. I hear soft breathing from one of the rooms. I put my ears against the other door. Hearing nothing, I gently open the door. Whose room is this? I walk inside and look around. This room is obviously a female's room. But whose room is it? I explore for a while before I leave the room. Somehow I have the feeling that whoever owns this room won't appreciate me snooping. I walk downstairs and find myself facing a hallway. At the left is the kitchen, and at the right is the living room. I head into the kitchen first. It's exactly as I remember in the game. What I don't expect is the large sliding glass door to the left of the fridge. I head back to the hallway and look at the first 2 doors. Another toilet? I don't know much about Japanese house design, but to have 2 toilets, MC's pension must be well off. I head to the other room. Shower room, of course. A pretty nice one too. What's in the other room? Alright, a decent sized bath. Pretty deep too. The door at the end of the hallway is a simple closet with a shelf and a few odds and ends hanging up. The door on the left leads down to a basement. I decide to explore that later. Huh, a spare bedroom. Guest room? Maybe. I turn on the lights. April 2010? They haven't changed our calendar in 7 years. This is new. In the demo. I turn off the light and leave, closing the door quietly. The living room is the largest room I've seen so far. The digital clock on the cable says 4:12 AM. From upstairs, I hear a door open. A light turns on. Meiji, is that you? A mature sounding female voice calls down the stairs. I guess Meiji's the MC's name. I walk upstairs and see a pretty beautiful middle-aged Japanese woman standing at the top of the stairs wearing business attire. I'm guessing she's the MC's mom. Yeah, it's me. Sorry, I had a nightmare and was going to get a glass of water. The MC, or should I say, Meiji's mom approaches me worriedly. Are you feeling okay? I'm fine, mom. From behind the room, I hear shuffling. A man walks out. He's also wearing a suit with the same color scheme as Meiji's mom. He looks a lot like Meiji, but with grey in his hair and a few wrinkles around the eyes. What's going on out there? Meiji, why are you up so early? You had a nightmare, sweetie. Meiji, I'll get you a glass of water. You just go to bed. Alright. I head back in and sit on the edge of the bed. Meiji's mom comes in a bit later with a glass of cold water, which I drink gratefully. She sits next to me. Want to tell me about your dream? It's okay, mom. I can't really remember anything. I feel her put her hand on my back and rub it. Sweetie. My emotions boil over. I collapse into her arms. Meiji's mom wraps her arms around me. She holds my head in one hand and rubs my back with the other. Shh, it was just a bad dream. Tears flow down my cheeks and stain her clothes. I feel a grip on me tighten. Everything will be okay, sweetie. Despite not knowing this woman, she reminds me of my own mom back home. Her warm, comforting presence as she strokes my back is soothing. She and I remain like that for a number of minutes. As I cry, a lot of the tension seems to vanish. Eventually I stop crying. Feeling better? Yeah, a lot better. Thanks. Midget's mom gently releases me and kisses my cheek. I blush and wipe my tears from my face. You should sleep, dear. You can at least sleep in, but we can't. We work today. Right. Sorry for waking you, Mom. It's okay. I was getting up in a little while anyway. Now go to sleep, sweetie. Alright, Mom. Night. Good night, Meiji. She turns off the light and I lay down on the bed. I close my eyes and let my mind wander. As I tend to do sometimes, I begin talking aloud to myself. I'm freaking out. This has got to be a bad LBRY dream. I'm being forced to wake up in the MC's room. No! This is my room, and what the hell are you? I sit up quickly and look around. Someone had just shouted in my ear. I tilted my head in confusion. Who said that? I did! What's going on? Why can't I move? This voice sounds terrified. It also sounds like my new voice. It's coming from my head, like some kind of audible thought. Realization sets in. Hold up, are you Meiji? Damn mad I am! What the hell are you? I lie back down. Listen, I'm sure you're freaking out a lot, but it's nothing compared to how I'm feeling. But I suppose you should know my name. My name's Charlie Boydogs. CJ Meiji, now seriously, what the hell is going on? You have control of my body? How are you any more terrified than I am? You sound even more scared than I feel. You want to know? Just calm down and I will tell you. Calm? How can I be calm? I'm trapped in my own... Smack. My cheek stings from my self-inflicted slap. Calm down. Damn it. I felt that. Good. Now, just take a few deep breaths, alright? It's not doing us any good, just panicking. Alright. So, I guess I'm now going crazy. No, you really aren't, but what I'm about to tell you is going to make me sound crazy. So, you're gonna have to bear with me, alright? What other choice do I have? I stop again. First of all, I need you to ask you a couple of questions to get my bearings. How old are you right now? 18. Alright, so far so good. What's the date? Look at Meiji's flip phone. The date says October 22nd, 2017. A Sunday, according to his phone. Okay, not what I was expecting, but I can work with that. Hey, when's the school festival? A week after this one. Why? I frown. Only one day until the game begins. How do I know? Game? What game? A game of life and death involving you. Well, us now, I guess. What do you mean? Do I? Or don't I tell him? I'm not sure how he'll react to being told he's just a camera for a horror visual novel. Ah! Hell, screw it. Into the badge, meet back. Listen very carefully. What am I about to say can never leave these lips by either of us. Got it? You're scaring me. Take a deep breath. Your stuttering makes you sound like Yuri. Now, make me that promise. You cannot tell a soul. Not yet anyway. Okay, I don't know how can I tell anyone, but I promise. It's my turn to take a deep breath. Tell me, do you know what the simulation theory is? No. I figured. The simulation theory is the theory that the universe is a hyper-advanced computer simulation. In some sense, the same theory applies to your world. Go on. I can practically hear the disbelief in his voice. The world you live in, this world, is a lie. Now before you go call me crazy, just listen. You know what a visual novel is, right? Of course I do. You're part of a visual novel called Doki Doki Literature Club. In fact, you're the main protagonist. Don't screw with me! There it is. That's the reaction I was expecting. I'm not. I promise. Oh yeah? If that's the truth, then why me? I'm nothing special. Exactly. The people who created the game wanted to create a person who didn't stand out much even as a background character in an anime. Oh wow, thanks for that. I really should have phrased that better. I don't think anything by it. It's just that the player is meant to identify with you. Normally people will play visual novels and dating sims are nerds like you and me, right? I take a deep breath. I get how this sounds, believe me, but if you want proof, I knew some things about you that I learned from playing the game before. I can hear Mage's snort of disbelief. Haha! Oh, this ought to be good. Go on then. I clear my throat. You have a childhood best friend named Sayori. Short hair, red bow, red blue eyes, and always smiling and happy. You're going to high school with her, but you haven't hung out with her much since high school started. Oh, and you also had class with a girl named Monica last year. What? How do you know about my Sayori and Monica? They are both characters in the game. I see. So what do we do now? We both go silent. I'm sure that Major isn't quite convinced of what I'm telling him, but I can't blame him for it. His reaction is quite tame compared to Monica's. Alright, for starters, why don't we spend part of today with Sayori? Wait, Sayori? How come? Why not? You guys are friends, right? Why wouldn't you want to spend time with her? I don't know. I always thought she could do so much better than me. Like you said earlier, I'm no one special. She's pretty well known at school and I'm sure some of her classmates even have a crush on her. Whoa. Not all what I was expecting. I assumed that the protagonist stopped hanging out with Sayori because of him being so fucking generic, but the truth is a lot more realistic and depressing. Sorry for that. Do you really think that? If she thought that would she have played with you as kids? Didn't you help whenever she hurt herself? How about when she nearly burned her house down when she tried cooking? How you know about that? It came up in the game. I got something on the desk. Standing, I walked over and saw a picture of a young Major and a very cute girl with a red bow and long hair. Unlike her sprite, this image of Sayori shows her with brown hair instead of the pink hue seen in the game. Wow, I didn't realize Sayori had long hair at the one time. She looks so cute. She got it a little while ago. Wanted to go for a new look, I guess. Shame. She should go for longer hair. It'll suit her. I put the picture down and sat back on the bed. By the way, your parents said they work today, but today's Sunday, right? My parents normally work on Sundays. They work on from Sunday to Thursday with Friday and Saturday off. Alright, I wasn't expecting that either. I can feel the confusion for a new, unwilling companion. In the game, your parents are never around, so I assume they will be overseas as in the stereotype or something. No, they just work very long hours. Right, I got it. Should I continue about the game, I mean? Yes. Alright. To continue, Doki Doki Literature Club was made by an American team to appear as just another free, run-of-the-mill dating sim. You got a bunch of stereotypical anime female tropes to choose from. There's a childhood friend, the responsible and perfect club president who's way out of your league, a classy tsundere, a shy but very busted and nerdy bookworm. Somehow the club president becomes aware that she is in the game, attempts to get the player, not the protagonist, but the player to choose her. However, the president has no out. Now before I go, can you see this? That's a nice tree and all, but why are you showing me that? A test. I was going to show you something. Why? As through the booth. What were you going to show? Oh, wow. I begin imagining Sayori's room as best as I can remember it. Alright, I think I get it. Some of the details are wrong, but still. Now, how could I know what Sayori's room looked like without having seen it as I've described it? You've made a point. I need to show you a few more things. Here. I imagine all the girls as I remember them in the game. These are the girls. You already know Sayori Monika. You is the shy bookworm with the dynamite body. And Netsuki is the classic tsundere with the pink hair and cute look. Out of all of them, Monika is the one who becomes self-aware. She attempts to get the player's attention by making the other girls appear less appealing to the player. She messes with their negative character traits. But Sayori doesn't have any. She suffers from depression, and if you don't do anything about it, she'll hang herself with it at the end of the week before the festival. I have to make my whispers a bit louder to emphasize my point. Meiji doesn't speak for a while. I feel guilty, but this time I have no words. I don't even know where to start. But he needs to know all this. I need his help, after all. I know nothing about this world other than the names of the girls and a few background images. There's only silence between us for a while. Are you sure? Meiji's voice sounds shaky, almost as if he's in shock. Damn it. Hey, don't feel bad. It's a pretty common thing for people with depression to hide it. To act all bubbly and cheerful when on the inside they feel no happiness. He doesn't reply. I know I've just thrown a bunch of information at you at once, and I'm sorry, but we don't have the luxury of time. It's my fault. What does he mean? Suddenly I feel tears forming in my eyes, but they're not mine. I haven't been there enough for it. I should have been more aware. I almost hear the crying coming, a dab in my eyes. I take a breath and calm my tone. Hey, whoa, I didn't mean to make you upset. It's my fault. Why didn't I see the signs? The tears keep falling. I dab at them with the shirt I'm wearing. Breathe, okay? Breathe. We can do something about it. But what can we do about it? First, we are going to try and spend more time with Sayori. I feel a wave of intense guilt coming from Meiji. I didn't mean for that to happen. Well, you can explain to me another time. For now, we should spend today with Sayori. In the meantime, let's get a bit more sleep. I don't mind sleeping in, but we shouldn't sleep in too long. After all, a day with Sayori is always an adventure, right? To my relief, I hear a small chuckle from Meiji. The tears begin to slow. Yes, it always is. Alright, we should spend some time today with Sayori. Let me take the reins for today. I know what's coming, you don't. I don't exactly like the idea, but we don't have a choice, I guess. Well, good night. And just like that, Meiji falls asleep. Not sure how I know. It's like a pressure in my head relaxed a bit. I lie back down, but can't sleep. My mind is racing a mile a minute. How do I do this? The tension from before begins to come back again. From the door I begin hearing movement. The door opens and someone peers in. I pretend to be asleep, not wanting to wear Meiji's pants anymore. After a little while, the door closes and I hear the footsteps head down the stairs. A little while later, I hear a car pulling out and drive away. I try to relax but still can't sleep. Various scenarios play in my head. What do I do? Should I confront Monika? Should I even join the damn club? If I don't join the club, will Monika ever get her epiphany? Or will something else cause Sayori to hang herself again? Ah! Enough of this! I stand and head to the door, switching on the light. I blink and eventually my eyes adjust. In a corner of the room, you're not usually seeing, I spot something. Next to a large dark blue dresser is my backpack. My own backpack from reality. Okay, let me stop for a minute there. In the demo, it is not revealed as to how the backpack from Charlie's reality came to the game. It might be in the full game, but this remains a mystery, I guess. I head over and unzip it. Jackpot! Again, as I pull out my own laptop. I peer into my backpack and see other electronic devices such as my phone, an external hard drive, as well as a Bluetooth boombox and headphones. As I peek through the other pouches, I spot the 2 packs of pens I bought at the convenience store. I also find the charges for all my devices. I turn my phone on and attempt to access the internet. Nothing. I try another app, still nothing. Guess I can access the internet, unless the Jesus have high Wi-Fi? I check the Wi-Fi and find a few, but they're all locked. I'll ask for the password later. I plug my phone and laptop in, hoping they'll charge. They do. I then turn off the light. As I lay there, I ponder over the choices I have before me once more. I have had a day or two to prepare for the upcoming encounter with the girls, and I still don't quite know how to approach it. As I go over the ideas, a new one strikes me. I grab my phone and put a note in it and then lay back down. I'll run it by Meiji tomorrow. Eventually I managed to fall asleep. So, that was the first episode. I hope you liked it, and if you did like it, I would be very pleased if you liked this video and left a comment. After all, this is my first video uploaded on this channel, so yeah, I would really appreciate the support if there's any. Alright, I'll see you guys next time, I guess. Bye bye.